Well, I was just thinking about some jokes that I heard in sort of the late 80s. Everything sort of peaked in the late 80s. There was the most powerful small engine Formula One cars, most powerful dangerous rally cars, the best humour and everything. It was all peaked at the same time, and none of it has ever been the same since. But there was a comedy about the miners strike in the mid 80s, but I think there was a remake. I think it was in the late 80s or early 90s, and it wasn't not many people saw it. I tried to get a video of it, but I saw it on telly one night. Me and my brother were watching it, and we nearly died laughing. There was a mixtape of the miners' strike, and instead of the TSB, it was done to the tune of the TSB sort of advert. TSB, the bank that likes to say yes. The man in charge of the NCB, the coal board, was an American, and he kept saying no to the miners. So instead of TSB, the bank that likes to say yes, it was NCB, the yank that likes to say no. There was some brilliant stuff like that. There was also a mixtape of the Professionals, Bonehead and Foyle instead of Bodie and Dial, but the final one was absolutely brilliant. The first few, they weren't that funny, but I can't really remember any of the jokes, but the Bonehead and Foyle one, that was good. What else was I was thinking about? I can't really remember, but yeah, there was some brilliant stuff all towards the end of the 80s, and we've never been the same since in this country. The comedy and everything was at its best. Everything was, but best music and everything, and it's all gone downhill ever since. I mean, the economy's wrecked everything. I mean, we don't make stuff anymore. It's all service industries, isn't it? We're not far off having red lights in the window, if you ask me. We don't make out useful. I mean, I swear about it and then curse at people, because that's the thing. It's not their fault, really. I mean, yeah, the steelworks closed down, the pits closed down, and they made a lot of money out of them. And the steel and that, we exported it. Like America, it was the best in the world. But, I mean, I'm not criticising the Chinese, but apparently they flooded the market with cheap steel, and it was cheap. It wasn't very good quality. The bolts on my car, I think they're Eastern European steel, and they're always snapping. I just take them out and put stainless ones in if I can get the remains of them out. But what else can you do? There isn't much British steel anymore, there isn't much American steel. And I know that's why Donald Trump will be popular. He was talking about rebuilding the American steel industry. It would really, that would be exactly the right thing to say to certain age groups. Because they would want that to happen, because it brought money into their country and our country, and so did the coal mines. Yeah, it was stupid, but the miners were on strike. We kept having power cuts, so Margaret Thatcher just had all the power stations converted to gas. There was a lot of striking though, but that's the thing. If you go on strike for too long, you don't want to go back to work. It's understandable, really. Yeah, they do. I mean, I wanted to work. I couldn't get a job. I was long-term unemployed, and in the end, I had a massive cycling accident just after my mother had died, and I was diagnosed with an illness I probably never had. I had a bump on the head, but I tried telling the doctors that when they're making money out of it. It's rip-off Britain, it's rip-off world, isn't it? People do that. Sorry, but they do. I haven't taken an injection for over 3 years. I should still be having them. Do I sound psychotic? No, I had concussion, but they probably did know. But then kind of thinking, yeah, he's had a lot of jobs, he's going to struggle. They didn't know what had happened in the last serious job I had due to a misunderstanding. I think I said something at home. I said something at home, but I'm not sure how it got to work, because they wouldn't like it. I mean, you don't say things like that about big blokes. Dad must have asked innocently, and they've sort of laughed about it, because I only accused one member of the workforce. The others were senior management. Well, they'd think it was hilarious if I accused senior management of being gay, and it ended up I thought I'd upset terrorists. And there were big terrorists, and there was 300 onto me, and, well, there was 5 used to speak to me. And that was about it, so it was pretty frightening, but it's a misunderstanding. My mother had just had an heart attack. They wouldn't know that. While I was at college, and they were calling me Adolf Hitler and all sorts. They didn't know my uncle had died in World War II, but, well, that's life, innit?